Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Big Boy!
Our good friend.
Can I get the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the? Give me the thing. Give me the thing.
The cowbell, the cowbell?
Give me the thing.
Yeah, we used to call it a cowbell, but
Start over. Start over.
Whatever, y'all. You're playing Big Boy.
Nope.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All righty now. Big Boy's Neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. T-Pain is in the neighborhood. Man, you play cowbell very well, brother.
I do what I can.
What's
I do what I can.
How have you been, man? Working hard or hardly working?
Both.
Yeah, no, I think you're working hard. You better stop that.
Balance.
Yeah, man.
Hardly working at all, man. I mean, I just been at the crib in the studio, filming TV shows.
I heard that.
Watch out.
Sitting on my booty, man.
As you should, bro. That's some of the best ways to create. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Some of the best ways to create, man.
Absolutely.
Now,
I did request Hennessy in there. Did anybody actually bring that?
You requested Hennessy?
I think I have a bottle somewhere here, though.
Yeah.
What
Right,
time?
Daniel? Don't I have a bottle? Is that your desk?
Hey,
time
man,
is it?
get him. Hey,
I got you. I'll be right back.
what about our guy that have all
What
alcohol?
time it is, man?
Get him some Hennessy for real so we can get everything out this motherfucker. You know? Yeah, like, yeah. And Big, when you get to the front door, press in this code. You know, but what's going down with T-Pain, the artist, right now, man?
T-Pain, the artist, man, working on a new album. It's pretty cool. It's actually really dope.
Do you have like a timeline of when you think it might be ready?
We're thinking like February.
Okay, so you taking your time.
I mean, it's already ready. I'm actually getting mixes back right now from Fabian Marashula. I'm getting the mixes back, but you know, we're just holding it.
Really? Are you in competition with yourself? Like, because you do have a catalog? And
No. You know what? That it's the exact opposite of that, because I'm like, I've done everything that I wanted to do.
Really, though?
Like, so I'm like at such a slow pace. It's just
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
I know when you said it's done, it's coming out in February.
yeah. Like, it's not even, I'm not in a big rush to do anything.
Have
man.
you surprised yourself, or you felt like you just done everything?
I feel like I've done everything I set out to do in the beginning.
And what was that?
Just to be great.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you got to tell the truth, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, as a goat, man. I mean, it's something that you just it's a hobby.
You know, I
now.
caught that right. My man said as a
the
goat.
goat.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead now.
No, as a goat, it's just something you just do now, man. Like, you know, I'm approaching Andre levels. You know what I'm saying? So
Andre?
there's 3 stacks.
Oh, go ahead now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like
But you're
Andre,
not going to start walking away from the business and...
No. But Andre does it like when he feels like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Andre get on your song, it's because he was like bored that day.
Yeah. and everything aligned.
Like
Even when Andre jump on something, Big Boy be like, man, you got on that?
Yeah.
Like, man,
It's because he was
How
in
funny.
between gyms or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it was just like something that, y'all actually have this.
Yeah, they really brought some Hennessy in here to him, boy.
Actually, a lot of ice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Oh,
good.
well, you know
I'm
what?
not
They bought the glass.
We're sorry that we brought you too much fucking ice.
Yeah, it's way too much ice.
You're just not happy about
But I'm glad you bought the glass cup.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, man. Why are you so sad and bitter now?
I'm a classy bitch. What happened?
Big Boy's Neighborhood. T-Pain
Goddamn
is
mother-
in
that
the
was too
neighborhood,
bad.
man.
Start over.
You gotta
one more
be
time.
ready. Here we
All
go.
right, one
All
more
right.
time.
3, 2, 1. Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Boy.
All right now.
Then I
T-Pain
missed the
is
big one.
in the neighborhood. T-Pain, I asked you off air. I said,
What happened?
man, what did you do to grow your hair back so fast? Because at one point you cut your hair.
Yeah, I kept all my dreads in a Winn-Dixie bag.
Yes.
They got the most quality bags. by the way.
Yeah, hello. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that in mind. But no, some of them I auctioned off. My mom has a foundation called Caregivers 911, and basically she takes care of caregivers. Like you know,
dope.
because there's people like taking care of their aunts and their grandmas and stuff like that. So we push in caregivers to replace them and send them on vacation.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So but she had an auction, and I auctioned off some of my dreads, which is why I couldn't put all my hair.
Oh, yeah, back
This
in.
is why the sides are. I was missing.
So what I'm looking at right now is that some
This
of
is
the
my
old,
hair. Yeah, this is all my dreads.
but is it sewn in or glued in or
It's a lot. It's a lot of
yeah.
surprise.
like
Bits and
like,
pieces.
Like Big, just don't tug on it. You know what I'm
If the
saying?
wind's a little too strong one day, you might have to watch out.
It's definitely pullable. Like,
Okay,
But it's there.
Yeah, you know.
Because I really thought, I was like, man,
ladies.
hello. I was like, is this dude vegan or got a T-Pain moisturizer cream or something? I'm like, man, this dude here
Supplements.
good.
No, but I mean, it's back in there. I mean, the person that did it assured me that I would have to cut it again.
So why did you hold on to it? Did you know like one day you were going like, man, I probably may regret this, or I wanted to be right back at this length?
No, I actually forgot that I had them. Then I found them one day. I was
Like
like,
an old
shit.
laundry? You're like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it was
Don't
just
find
like
five in your jacket.
it was in my
Yeah.
nightstand. I was like, oh shit, I can put these back in.
well, it looks healthy.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, we watched them first.
As you should, bro. As you should. Now, we were talking about the new album. You say you wait until February.
Yeah, I'm
Have
aware.
you been a fan of what music is right now?
I have. It's actually getting back musical, man. I think Juice WRLD is doing a great deal of actual music. There's been a lot of music sneaking back into music.
Did you feel like it was getting like not dark, like dark depressed, but like man, I can't listen to this.
It
right
was
now.
turning obscure. It was turning obscure, but people like music. You know what I'm saying? As cool as it seems to not like music, everybody kind of went on the path of if you don't like this particular person or this particular sound, then you're not cool, and we're not gonna invite you to our parties. Then people were kind of just like forced into liking terrible shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you said it. Yeah. How do I say this, Big? Yeah, just terrible shit.
Yeah, people were forced into liking terrible shit. So once music started creeping back into it, then yeah, absolutely.
Were you also where you were like, man, I don't even know if I want to get back in or.
You know what? I started being forced to make that music.
Oh.
Because I wasn't cool unless I was making it. So you know what I'm saying? And I legit just stopped. I just stopped. I was like, if this is the music I gotta make, then I don't want to do this. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like I started sounding like other people because it was appeasing, label heads and shit like that. And I was just like, nah, I'm you know what? Never mind.
Are you ready to step away or step back at that moment? Like, man,
yeah.
And at least you tried, and you felt like, oh no.
I mean, it went. Nigga, I called my wife. I was like, babe, we got to figure something out because I'm not making money for music. No more.
Call and see what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? Call and see what I'm worth.
We got to sell some stuff. All them nail polishes. We got to figure out what they worth.
But did you really think like were you afraid of the game like passing you by?
No, I was afraid of where the game was going.
Right.
Not with or without me.
Yeah.
It's like ending a relationship, man. Like, on the fact of if you want the other person to just be happy with or without you.
Right.
Like I wanted the game to be good with or without me. Like that I was more sad about where it was headed than if I was in it. I didn't care if I was in it or not. Like I said, I did everything I wanted to do, man. I've accomplished my whole list. I'm fine.
What was on the list though?
It was a lot. I did. You know what? There was one I didn't do yet. Carrie Underwood.
What do you mean, like hit it or make music with it?
Well, both now.
As I'm getting this brown in me, Big. You know what I'm saying? As I'm getting this brown in me.
Anything can happen.
No, I definitely wanted to make music with Carrie Underwood, and that was that. But her fans don't.
What would that sound like?
Wait, hold on, man. You
Her
said
fans
what?
Don't like
Her
me.
fans don't like me crazy.
Why?
It was weird. I don't know. Once I said it, I said it once on an interview. I think I said it on this.
Probably with us, huh?
Yeah, right. And then
Messing your career all the way up.
right. Oh, this is just fucking terrible. But then her fans were like, "Oh, she'd never work with you, and anybody that's licking their Grammys." And I'm like, "But I got them though."
But
Right, but I
now,
got
not
Grammys.
only licking a Grammy, now we pissing on platinum plaques now.
Yeah, if I could put my dick in my Grammy,
Yes.
you gotta have one in order to do that.
Ah.
You can pretty much do whatever you.
Crazy.
Okay, just making sure.
Right.
Crazy.
So, do you think that her fans will block it, or you think that she doesn't
no,
want to work with
for
you?
sure, absolutely.
Well, and now, what about some of the things that you said, man? I do have either a written list or a mental list, and I've accomplished this.
The Andre 3000. That worked with him before. E40
Okay.
was a big one for me. Grammys. Still winning those. So that's
Yeah, go ahead now. What about homes and stuff like that, man? Was it one of those like, man?
No. I did that. The only thing I want to build that I haven't built yet is a Japanese temple.
Why?
Okay,
Interesting. That's so different. Why
I
is
wish
that?
Yeah.
Hey, but you
you
know
gonna
what?
do
I
with
just
the
want to
Japanese
build.
There ain't another rapper turned singer out there. You know what I'm saying? Singer turned rapper out there that can say the same thing.
I want to build a home that looks like a Japanese temple. That's like my joint. Like I'm so infatuated with the Japanese culture and just everything about it. You know, I mean, it'd be belittling to say I'm just like an anime nigga.
Right. It'd be belittling.
Right, but you know, but I'm just infatuated with Japanese.
Where
culture
is
for
the
sure.
big ass chain now?
You know what? It's in Atlanta,
And it still exists.
and I fucking
It's out there.
I forgot that it did.
Oh my God.
The jeweler that made it, Icebox, Mo Juma, just hit me, and he found my email. It was like, "Oh man, I've been looking for you for a while. I need you to hit me to let me know what to do with the big ass chain." And I thought it was gone already because I had so much jewelry made by him. I thought
he melted it down.
I
or
thought
something?
all that jewelry was made from the big ass chain, but he just now told me like 3 days ago that he still had that.
That's
How much
dope.
did you pay for that big ass chain?
$400,000. That was
Damn.
that may have been the dumbest shit.
Like I've done some dumb things.
Yeah, I've done
But this one up here.
I done went in raw a few times.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But that was.
Did you hear what he just
But
said?
that was-
Yes.
He said I done went in raw a few times, but that was right there.
That
Oh
was
my
dumb
God.
as hell.
Can't
And that's
with you.
and it just, you know what? Having gone through that and having had those experiences, it just makes me so sad for all these young rappers, man. And because I see
Why?
I see what they doing, and I just see, and I'm just like, boy, you're gonna regret that when you
Yeah.
when you
That
turn
tuition
30.
into the school of
Yeah.
experience.
But no one could have told you.
Yeah, right?
Man.
Oh, not at all.
Look at this chain, big ass
400
chain.
grand.
Like I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I just made $1 million last month. Like I'm fine. I'll
Like-
get 400 grand on this.
Like, dude, this is profit.
yeah, this is only going to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it said big ass chain.
Literally.
Who was the first person that called you up and said maybe that was a bad idea?
No,
Definitely wasn't me because I was trying to get in. I like
You know what was the worst part about getting that chain? It was a dare.
I remember this.
It was a
If I'm not
dare.
mistaken.
It was
Who
a
dared you?
dare from somebody that I didn't.
I
even
bet you
fucking
won't, huh?
know.
Hey, didn't it go to you like I bet you won't get us?
This was like literally some dude on the side of the stage before I went on stage, and I was just about to go up, and that dude said, "I bet you won't get a chain that says big ass chain."
I bet you won't give us 400K right now.
And you was like, I bet I will.
Oh my
And I
God.
said, "You sir, just you just made history."
Yeah. I'm going to go get this chain. It's crazy
That's
that you
hilarious.
pay $400,000 and you don't even know where
Exactly.
it's at.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah. How much do you think you spent on jewelry since the first check?
Oh, not a lot. That was by far the most. That
Yeah.
was by far the most. A lot of
Because that'd be like probably like 410,000, I guess. 400 went on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, it's you know, because you gotta know that these jewelers, man, once they know you spending money, they just charge you whatever. They don't care. Shit's not even worth anything. I've literally like traded jewelry for jewelry, and I've seen the jewelers sell my jewelry to somebody like they made it. And like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
one of a kind piece.
Yeah, like what? Like not even just say that it was mine, and you can probably charge more. But you saying that it's custom made and you just made it. And it's
how many
brand new.
cars do you have now?
I went way down. I'm actually trying to sell one. If you,
A Bugatti or what?
What is it?
What kind
Tell
is it?
us. Give us the details.
it's a 6'3" Impala.
A 6'3"
Ooh,
Impala?
that's nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
What color?
Is it switched up or is it
It's switched up. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Can I just have it?
Yeah.
And it's blue though.
I don't want.
What do you think?
Man.
He's a
What you gonna do?
gangman or something?
I can get it painted. No, just Big boy neighborhood. Ah, fuck it.
Oh
Let's do it again. This dude in this brown.
The bell that's iconic.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Big Boy
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
Alrighty now,
Was that-
T-Pain
was that
is
on time?
in. Yeah, it was on time, bro.
Perfect.
Go
Okay.
ahead now.
All right.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, bro. What's your relationship with Kanye West right now?
Don't have one.
Good Life is one of my records. I have certain records that I gotta play, like when I'm flying, and that's one of those records. For some reason,
Such a good
I
track.
gotta play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you saying you don't have a relationship with Kanye?
No, I haven't talked to him in years.
Do you think that things would be different if you had talked to him?
Oh no, it'd been worse.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I'd have been like, get your money, nigga. I don't know what to do. Man.
Do you think that you were a bad influence on Kanye West?
No,
Oh, okay. Because when you said it would be worse, I'm like,
Nah, I don't think I was any influence on Kanye, man. I mean, you know, Kanye he does what he wants. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna change it. Look, I mean, it's not affecting our lives. Leave the man alone.
it's not?
It's not. No,
You're not losing sleep like I am?
no,
Oh, you sleeping well. Yeah, me too.
not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's not affecting our lives, man. I mean, he can say what he wants. I mean, there's more crazy people on the side of the street in L.A. They say what they want in L.A., you know.
But you don't look at the MAGA hat and slavery was a choice, and or
no,
you just
man.
kind of like, man,
It's
I'm-
just like, what? Okay. That's not stopping or furthering my checks at all.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what that man does is not affecting anything I'm doing. I'm not in jail, so that prison reform shit ain't helping me.
This one. He just threw that away like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what
Stop
I'm
breaking
saying?
the law, asshole.
Hey man, he on this brown. By the time we finish this interview,
You'll
either
be
we're gonna
mine.
have to have an intervention.
No, it's
You know
good,
what I'm
man.
saying?
I mean, you know, it just move on.
What was the creative process when you do a song like Good Life?
Oh my goodness.
Being that Kanye's a producer, you're a producer.
Yeah.
Are there
There was
struggles in there?
7 sessions.
Long sessions?
7 full sessions. I did not want to do like 5 of those.
Right.
But no, I mean, they were really creative sessions. I mean, he had, I think he had 4 people singing on that song. So it was a lot. Like John Legend was a part of it.
Damn.
Jill Scott was on it. I mean, it was a lot of people. There's like certain parts that you can hear the other voices in there, but
They say you never know if you're gonna make it to a Kanye project until
Absolutely.
the project is played.
until it happens. When the last session we had on that song, and then when I got to the video shoot, that song sounded completely different.
Really?
That whole time I was recording the song, it didn't have the PYT.
Oh,
sample in
really?
it. Yeah. It was no version of the PYT sample in it the whole time I was recording. And then when I got to the
To
video
the shoot.
just all of a sudden it's a full Michael Jackson song.
Like,
Such a good song.
yeah, like, who gonna pay for this?
right.
Wow.
It's cleared already.
Yeah,
How we
'cause you-
doing this?
Like, you know, there is an estate that we got to kick into on this one too. You know, you don't just take Michael Jackson music from him.
Yeah, nah, that was crazy, man.
And all jokes aside, man, and I know you're not really tripping off of it, but are you concerned with anything that you've seen, or are you really that
No,
detached?
no, not at all. Not at all. I mean, look, I mean, either.
He like, Big, how many times you gonna ask me the same question? I said,
No. No, I mean, I'm good, man. Either help the man out when he's doing bad, or stop. You know what I'm saying? Leave him alone. Let him do what he do. Like it only makes news because we make it news. Nobody give a shit what that man is doing. Like ain't nobody really paying attention to it until it seems like the cool thing to pay attention to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not affecting anybody. It's really not. I mean, the only thing that it is affecting is the shit that he's actually doing. The bringing jobs to Chicago and doing all the shit. Like, nobody's saying the shit that's coming out of it. They're saying, "Oh, why are you talking to this? Why are you talking to this man?"
Would you go to the White House?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I shit too much to go to the White House. I'm at the shit all the time.
Really though?
I'm in there,
Like
yeah.
literally in his bathroom? Like
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just look for like, where's the important bathroom? At?
Right, yeah, that's where I want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the throne for real.
Right. I just don't think I have the bowels. For
Hey man, do you really shit a lot? Like, what about when you know how, is it bad like when, because I always think about this, man, like if I walked into the restroom, right, and I would be like, damn, that's T-Pain in there. Like, are you ever embarrassed by taking a shit?
No, airports. I mean, most airports get it the most.
Really though?
Yeah, they get it the most.
Like, all right, say for instance, you're at a house party at my house. Would you shit in my bathroom?
Absolutely. In the upstairs one.
Right.
In your master bathroom.
Not that downstairs by the
I want
front
that
door,
downstairs
by the
bullshit.
closet.
Yeah. I want the one with the decorative towel.
Yeah. With the soft tissue. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I want the Costco joints.
Really?
Yeah, I want it all.
Do you airplane crap too?
Oh yeah. Oh, like a
I've
lot.
never done that.
Like
Damn.
a lot.
I've never
You never have?
No, not.
Well, you ain't taking no real flights either. There's just sometimes when you gotta go, brother.
You're going to Dubai and Australia, them 18-hour, 22-hour flights.
Yeah, man.
You gonna shit.
Yeah.
You gonna shit.
Either that or you gonna blow up. T-Pain School of Business.
Yeah.
Hey man, let me tell you now. First off, I enjoy what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Where
you.
it's just there's 3 different things. Like I saw the one with the weed wine, which it looked like
Yes.
like you really enjoyed that.
I like the coat you were wearing.
Yeah.
I'm not a weed guy.
Right, but
Like
you'll
at
drink it
all.
though, huh?
I'll drink it, but that it was a low dosage in the wine, and I was zooted.
So explain what the show is.
It's basically the tools you need to start a business, and it's basically because I don't want people to think that it's, from hearing T-Pain School of Business, you think I'm just some rich ass head that's like, here's how you make money.
Yeah,
and it's not, and it's just not.
So entertaining.
Or it's like some reality show. Like I need all y'all to line up.
Yeah, nah. This is literally a tool to where not only myself and the person presenting the product and the viewer, we're all learning at the same time. Everybody's learning at the same time.
You carry the show so well too, though.
I
man.
really appreciate it. Yeah,
like
man.
the personality of it.
I feel like this is needed. Like we have enough women throwing drinks in each other's faces, and we have
That's true.
enough dudes talking about how they cheating on their wives in the strip club. We have enough shows that just defy the whole culture right now. So we need something that's going to uplift the future and something that's going to prepare these future entrepreneurs to really get on. So instead of me just telling people how to make money, I went and I ventured off into people that have not only successful businesses, but up and coming successful businesses that can tell me where they went and how many times they failed.
Yeah,
how many
man.
times, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Because even the
healthy
weed
noodle?
wine
Oh.
guy, the healthy
I like
noodle
the
guy
noodle-
too.
the healthy
Yeah.
noodle, I was like,
what was it?
that's smart.
Vita?
yeah, Vite Ramen.
Vite Ramen.
To go and make and kind of redo ramen, which is
Yeah.
ramen is like salt. You know
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
a thing.
And it got a couple noodles in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
But to
sodium.
go and refreak that and to hear my man
Yeah.
say I did like 40 or 50 of one flavor and
Yeah.
this like really like
you have
Really
to,
dope.
because you won't know what success is until you fail. You can't. You have to have dark in order to see what light is. Like so to show the different aspects of going through a business instead of just seeing here's this successful product.
Right.
Nothing happened before this. Don't pay attention to none of that.
Right.
I
woke up like this.
Right. I want you to see every part of the process. I want you to see that stupid ass idea that you're thinking of right now. It might not be stupid.
Right.
Because these people had a great idea and the shit failed 4 fucking times before they just got $7 million. Another episode of a guy that came out of Koreatown from here. He made this hangover recovery. So all he did before he went into his whole joint ventures, all he did was gave an investor a bottle of whiskey and his hangover recovery and said, do this over the weekend and we'll talk after that.
Hell yeah. Monday morning, like we got a deal.
$10 million.
Wow.
Damn.
The first person that tried it gave him $10 million.
You know what I love about that too? is that there's some of the things where it's just low hanging fruit too. Like when
Right.
he was like, man, this something, just remix it.
And it's
Right
something,
there.
and it's
Yeah.
something, and it was something that he got from Korea. He's from Korea, so he just did like Koreans drink like all the time. Like this is something that he knew, and he became the hangover guy in Korea, and he was like, I need to take this to the States because it was just that that much of low hanging fruit to where he was just like, you think people will pay for this?
Right, yeah.
Absolutely. The only thing he couldn't do, because at first it was in powder form, so he couldn't get it over here.
Oh yeah.
That part.
What are you doing with this?
Right, yeah, you can't fly from Korea to America with
With no powder.
with a bunch of white powder. But now he figured out how to make it into liquid form and brought it to the States. And his the first person he
And
did
the
it.
same with the weed wine guys.
The weed
like
wine.
I'm thinking wine, and I didn't know
They
that you
messed that.
couldn't fuse wine and weed together until I saw it
Seems
on
like
School
you
of
would want
Business.
both.
Yeah. And he was like, and I like how you was
How do
like,
you
well,
take it
how
out?
do you take the alcohol
Out of alcohol.
Like, and do I still want this?
Yeah, there you go.
Did it really work though?
making old duels? Huh? Yeah. No,
Did it
no,
really work?
Nah, that shit worked.
Damn.
That shit went crazy. It was really good, man. Rubber Coats really revolutionized like how they do that thing, man.
You start turning your show School of Business into Shark Tank. Like, how I get
Yeah,
it?
it's like, yeah.
I need to put some money in this.
I mean, that's the great thing about also what I'm doing is most of the businesses that I'm visiting on the show, I'm investing in.
Yeah.
So, you know,
and you know what's
Smart.
cool about that is
So
that you
smart.
invested before we get a chance to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Absolutely.
Like, hey, come
Let's
over
go
here.
ahead and
Let me
go
holler
ahead
at
and
you real
just,
quick.
Buy that real quick.
Yeah.
But nah, we I mean, a lot of the businesses are already successful, like the Hangover Cure. Like, you got 10 million. I'm not gonna.
Right.
Ain't nothing you gonna do with my $5,000.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I turn this
Right.
5,000 into that
this.
10 million?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
Yeah, but no, I mean, most of it, man. I go in and hear about the business, and I like helping people out, man. I mean, the whole show was created off of what I already do. Because I'm
and I
always,
see a credit. You
I'm
know, when it goes off.
always on Kickstarter. I'm always on Indiegogo. I'm always like looking at new products and things that are being helped out. Did y'all
Why?
know
What?
the people that made Segways just made some go-karts?
No.
And
Fun.
I am about to invest
Yeah, we are.
in that.
Yeah.
Not if I
Like
get there
Mario
first.
Karts, like little Mario Kart type of thing?
It is exactly like
No.
that. Yeah, and they got like drifting versions where you don't worry about it.
Yeah. Let's not give it all to them.
Right. It's on Kickstarter. I want this thing to come into fruition because please.
Well, let's not
invest
put it
in
out there until
No.
me and you are really securing the company too. You know what I'm saying? You over here messing off my money, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Nah, but I definitely wanted to make it a point to show the entire process of becoming a
Why not
business.
the obvious low hanging fruit that we think like the stripper school and you know what I'm saying? Like
It's just we have that.
Mm-hmm.
We have that. There's I mean we're still working on a stripper show. But.
oh yeah. Just not like that.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
One working on one with John Taffer.
I don't know who that is. What is that?
John
It's the guy from
Bar Rescue.
Bar Rescue. Yeah.
Oh,
Bar Rescue.
right.
He goes into the bars and like
flips them.
Yeah.
remodels the whole
and talk
bars.
a whole lot of shit to
Yeah,
you.
Take off the cheesy.
we're
These strip clubs are
doing
gonna be lit.
we're doing the strip club version of that.
Going in like
With
we
him?
doing like man, look at this.
Yeah, look at
Get these bitches out of here. Yeah. Oh, nasty ass.
You blew it.
Who want to slide down this pole?
Apple has been
Here's what
Who
I've
knows how
done.
long?
This is what I've done.
Contamination all across.
This is things he said.
What are these roaches? Big Boy's Neighborhood. T-Pain up in here, man. He ringing the bell. The only thing is we can't afford them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Louis on
saying?
side,
Like, yeah, we did.
It was
This
like,
should be
damn.
somebody. You know what? Who had this
Yeah,
first?
this is
There
his
you
job.
go.
This
It's
is
like
his
his
job.
purpose in life.
You can
Yeah,
This is his job. One job.
This is all he got, bro.
Don't be taking
He
that
gets
as a-
hand
Did you
massages
know
to make
this?
sure.
Pain every time you
Yeah.
rung it, he's like,
He's doing it pretty good.
He exercises
Hey,
on
man.
the weekend.
I'm only here for the day, man.
is auto-tune dead
oh,
for everybody else
no.
but T-Pain?
No, it is.
You starting to hear it a lot
It is
more.
the
huh?
most alive that it's
Yeah.
ever been.
And you know what's crazy is that now with auto-tune,
Yeah.
we don't even recognize it as much anymore.
The crazy thing
Because
is,
it's there.
you only recognize it. You only recognize it if it's not on the song.
Right.
It's like if
Because even when I was at Migos show, right, I was like, man, they had to auto-tune even
that's
a
one
lot
thing
of
I
the
can't
live
do.
stuff.
That's one thing I can't do. I can't auto tune live. I don't do it. I never use it live. I never use it live.
Why not?
I leave it to the music because, for one, auto tune works off of one voice. You can only have one voice. Even if you try to put multiple tracks through auto tune in the studio, it just doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you use auto tune live and you also have 15,000 other people screaming at you, it just doesn't work out, and it always sounds terrible. The only person I've seen successfully use auto-tune live is Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Really though? Yeah.
Absolutely.
He does.
Absolutely.
Why do you think his is different from anyone else?
I think because he be hiding the mic from everybody. And he just
Don't sing my songs loud. I'm trying to protect my audio here.
Right. Yeah, no, but I mean, Travis has mastered it live, and I mastered it on records.
Did it feel like it started to get away from you, or you started to wake up like, dude, why is everybody doing this?
You know what? I stopped using it for a while.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, that's dumb.
Like it's mine.
Yeah.
Did you trip out when people like realize you have a beautiful voice?
No, because it was normal to me.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's like a discovery for the rest of the
I
world.
saw the Change Gonna Come.
Oh, man.
My God, bro.
Thank
I
you,
can't
thank
tell
you.
you how many times I've listened to that.
Man, I appreciate it. Yeah,
Sing it for me.
That's what.
Go, do it.
Yeah, sing for us, please.
Live.
Nope.
Aw.
Aw.
And that
But you're so
I bet you won't.
costs money.
but you're so talented.
Oh.
Look
See,
at him.
How
You
this
done
is gonna-
changed, boy. You don't think
Man.
that Hennessy
Yeah.
cost money?
This is my personal
Yeah,
bottle.
take it back, Ida. Take it.
wasn't,
And that's
though.
my cup.
It wasn't.
And my
though.
ice.
It wasn't though.
Right.
this Hennessy has been brought to you by the Lord.
Jose. Oh, sorry, Jose.
Yeah, man. Reverend Jose over here, like that Hennessy ain't brought to you by the Lord. So on your next project, will you sing more, or like what's the next
Just good
project going to
songs,
sound
man.
like? Yeah.
Just good songs. And you know, I'm not the last thing I'm trying to do is prove something because I have. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done that with my life already. I've already proven that my songs last longer
Do you
than 2
think
months.
sometimes we forget like what your catalog
You have
is?
to. You have to. It is human nature to forget these things because you're always looking for the new shit. I just dropped a whole mixtape of songs Everything Must Go Volume 2. I just dropped that, and people are already asking for Volume 3.
next, yeah.
It's already a thing. You have to look for the new shit.
Like, man, I heard it. What you released this morning. You doing another one tonight?
Right.
Like,
Where's the other one?
And that's only because things have become so accessible. Everything is just so accessible now that you
And
can
we
just,
want now,
you can just
now,
click a
too.
button. You can just click a button and get anything right now. I mean, Amazon, you know, iTunes, everything.
Amazon and stuff come to your house before you realize you ordered it.
Right. You just talk about it and it show up in your ads. What is going on? But you know, everything is so accessible now that it's very natural to want new things immediately. So I totally get that, and I'm gonna keep supplying it, but it's not a necessity for me.
Payne, what's your biggest song to date? Like, if I were to ask you, your most successful.
You know
with
what's
that
crazy? It's a toss up between Low and Blame It.
Oh, wow. That was so good.
They
Man.
both were #1 for 23 weeks.
Hey, man, with Low.
Oh, you know what? Low just went 10 times platinum now.
Wow.
So it went diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Hey, man, people don't know how well Flo Rida eats.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
think people know. It could be his abs.
so, Diamond 10 million sold. Hey, man, and that was early on, and we had this
and that's
conversation.
no streaming.
And you said
that's no stream numbers.
was that a Nelly song at first? Like, didn't you try to get that to Nelly or
Bro,
not?
that was Nelly, Webby, Paul Wall. Like, everybody took a shot at that song. And Flo Rida, he killed it.
Man, didn't Nelly tell you no kind of on that?
Nelly told me it was corny. Nelly told
I
me
remember
it
the
was corny.
first times
But
when
me and Nelly got a new joint. Oh,
you better. Does he call? Does he say, just give me a low dirty? Just give me a low dirty?
I haven't heard that man say dirty in so
Right.
long. But no, but me and Nelly got a new joint. It's, oh my God. It's called Super Mad.
Where's it at? Superman? and where is that one at? Is that what we're waiting on as well?
It's in his phone. I don't know.
yeah.
Nice. Wow.
I don't know what he's doing with it, but it's dope. But nah, man. I mean, like he never, Nelly never had any, malice over,
Right.
the song or whatever. But
I thought it was Nelly when I remember one time coming out of the record saying that's Nelly because it was so new. Real talk.
it was brand
I
new.
was on air and you couldn't
Right.
tell me that Low wasn't Nelly.
Yeah.
Apple bottom jeans.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
we thought it was perfect. That was the first person we sent it to.
Yeah.
And then, nope.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody came to me with a new record called "Buy You a Drink" or some shit like that, like I wouldn't take it either.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or some nouveau based something. I don't know. I just wouldn't.
What song do you enjoy the most from T-Pain?
Wow. Kiss Kiss.
That song. That's crazy you said
Kiss
that.
Kiss, yeah.
Because that's one of the most wackest songs I've heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, and in my head, I'm like, dude, please don't say Kiss Kiss.
That makes sense.
Nah,
Chris is my guy, man.
Breezy.
Chris, I remember that guy too. No, but there's just been a formula for records that you've made too, though, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, Kiss Kiss was one of my favorite records because, I mean, it was one of the only records that I produced and wrote, and it became how crazy it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
Will you and Chris create again?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
If no, you know what? Maybe not. I don't know.
Wait, he's like, take it back.
Wait a minute.
What happened?
He might be too busy.
Oh, you think so?
Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to go through the maze of cars to get to his fucking house.
Yeah.
Right.
And admire all the graffiti and artwork.
Right,
you know.
yeah. You get confusing. There's a goddamn house of mirrors.
Have you seen people that's kind of changed in the business? Because you always seem like the same person to us.
And a lot of people say that about me. Even people from, hometown Tallahassee, they always say, well, you ain't changed a bit. I don't think you should. Like, what changes you? I mean, situations will change you, and you start acting different towards people that you just figured out that was stealing money from you. But still,
right, yeah. Is that Randy?
It's Randy.
Yeah.
It's Randy.
Man.
Looking at you, Randy.
So, did you have a cousin for real that you were like?
Yeah, he was not doing great with the child support lawyering.
Mm-hmm. Did you lose money behind him? You're not gonna, Lord have mercy. He just said, "Can I get a little more of this beef?"
Nice, I got you.
You got a couch I can lay down on?
But Randy did his thing, man. I mean, he
did his thing with your money.
Lawyered as best as he could.
Yeah. How much did you lose behind Randy?
It was a cool 100.
100,000?
Yeah, but that was just in fees.
Right.
It was in his fees. Shit didn't even last that long. Couple phone calls. Why they charge for phone calls?
Oh man, yeah.
Like, do you charge your mom when
and
you did mom? Did mama just
and
so
they
you know.
show you the piece of it too. Like, it's $750 an hour, but we only talk for 15 minutes. Like,
yeah, like what?
I tell them, I say, man, bill that shit to Pain. You got T-Pain School of Business, which goes down on Fuse.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to Fuse for letting me do this format.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of networks that was liking the show I did, but they were like,
how do you pitch a show like that? Because it makes sense once I saw it.
It looks so good. It was produced so well. I
But
love
how
it.
do
It's
you
entertaining
pitch it?
too.
But you pitch it because nobody knows these things. Nobody has seen these processes of businesses like that. Nobody's seen the behind the scenes of failure. Nobody's seen these things. And you pitch it by way of saying, look, guys, how did you come up with this network? It didn't just happen. Wouldn't people like to know where Fuse came from? Wouldn't people like to know what MTV came from?
Why do the show though? Like, we think, you know how they always like, LeBron just shut up and played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
why?
but because we need that. Because we need it. Nobody knows. Like even me as an artist, like, people can just see the success. Nobody knows what I went
Behind the
through.
scenes.
Like, but the most interesting thing that we see about artists is behind the music shit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And we always want to know who's doing this on Instagram and what you doing behind the scenes and blah, blah, blah. And such and such just cheated on his wife. Don't you want to see a picture of that? Absolutely. We want to see the fuck ups.
Yeah. Quickly.
Yeah, so absolutely. So we want to see.
Be like, man, Chris Brown says poodle. I don't want to see that shit.
Right. Right. So I want to show the process to make sure that shit that you think is stupid now because somebody told you it was stupid, it might not be dumb. It might be $1 billion idea. And these people on this show took that chance to keep going because all it takes is one person to, one person that you actually respect to tell you that something is dumb and you'll give up on your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to show that these people's closest friends, their moms, their dads, their teachers, and they told them that these ideas were very dumb, and now they're billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and
Did you have a lot of distractions coming in too?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. I mean, the biggest distraction was being from Tallahassee and not rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why my first time was rapper turned singer.
singer.
Because if you was from Tallahassee and you wasn't a gangster rapper, you soft.
Mm-hmm.
You was soft, you was a weak nigga, and you couldn't do nothing about it. That's it. If you a singer, you're just a bitch. So
Damn.
yeah,
I can't get in nowhere.
you can't do nothing. So taking that approach of just saying, look, everybody's rapping, and I need to do something else. I can't just be another rapper in Tallahassee. So I just took that and started singing, and I was already doing the hooks for my group anyways, the Nappy Heads. I was doing all the hooks anyway, so I was like, man, I might as well just sing. And I would sing on records, and I would show them to people, and they'd be like, who's that? And I'd be like, that's my homeboy Mike.
Yeah. It ain't me.
And it's not me. What do you think?
Yeah. We love it. It's me.
Right, absolutely.
Mike.
So, I would always put it on Imaginary Mike. And then, I mean, man, it's the process of coming into success that I wanted to show. And there's not a show doing that right now. So School of Business is more or less the school of the process. And
Fuse is getting all the good shows over there, man.
It's so good.
Fuse and
They
Fuse
are,
Music.
man.
What's
Yeah.
going down?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hello. Yeah, our TV show is over there as well, man.
Let it tell you.
T-Pain, are you heavy on your own social media? What's up?
Real quick. Shit, fuck, ass, bitch, head, ass. All right, there we go. You got that? Okay, great.
Yeah, Louis
Go
has
ahead.
to write down all the curse words and know them. Yeah, he trying to give Louis. He gonna make him work for his money today. Because he usually don't. To tell you the truth, he usually don't. Yeah, he like, man.
Thanks, Kane.
This is when he redeems
Right,
himself.
no, I'm just keeping you on your toes, brother. Keep me
Yeah,
on
we
your toes.
see. You know what I'm saying? He gonna start the break off like that. Are you active on your own social media?
I am.
Do you like it?
Some of it.
What don't you like?
I don't like the stigma that comes from social media. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that, quote unquote, celebrities
Celebrities.
can't say what everybody else says. I don't like that fact. I don't like the whole you can tell me to kill myself, but if I say something back. then it's
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's offensive.
Yeah. What about the people that think that you owe them everything? Like the I bought your album and
Yeah, I made sure I canceled them people.
Yeah.
As
So
much
is
as-
your block hot? Do you block people? Like I tell people, man, my block is hot.
Let me tell you my block game. I literally post something on Instagram, and I need to go through my last post too. But I would post something on Instagram, and then anybody that's offering to make me a logo or some graphic design,
Graphic design.
anything that's graphic design,
Hilarious.
you're getting reported as a scam or spam. I'm talking about I will go through the entire bitch.
The process.
Oh, bro, it is a well sought after
Like
process.
I will show up.
I will,
You know?
I will come to your shit and I will swipe
Yeah.
and I will report you as spam or a scam.
You're right.
And
Hey man, what about the ones that say, "Man, I'm just trying to get on like how you got on"?
my dude, nope, not. You know what? If they do that, I'll leave it there. But if you hit me with the, I know this isn't going to be seen, but I'm a 21-year-old rapper.
Oh,
You report it as a scam.
I've seen that,
or a
man.
Spam.
Do you know what I love, man?
I left one of them, and the shit was really funny. And that dude, he said, "I know nobody's gonna see this, but I'm a 3-year-old fetus." and And you know what? And I was like,
Like
you know
you
what?
win.
Yeah, you get to stay.
You will stay up.
I'm
You know
actually
what?
not like that.
I won't report you as spam, but I will delete this
I
one.
will delete this.
You
I will
know?
delete this. But no, anybody talking that 200 into 2,000 bullshit,
Yeah.
you get scam
Yeah.
or spam.
Man, I get all the illustrators. You know,
You
if I
gotta-
want an
you gotta get
animation
all
of
of
me,
them.
if I
Nah.
want album covers, if I
All
want,
of
yeah.
them.
All the
Everybody's getting
times.
reported.
Really
Everybody's
though?
getting reported every time. No,
That's too funny.
I go through all of them.
Do you know what I love, man? Is that it could be, you know, a real like post that you putting up.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey man, such and such just passed on, and they're
Think
like,
about
hey,
grandma.
if you need any, yeah. I'm like, damn, man, you
Grandma
didn't,
just passed.
you
Yeah,
didn't
if you need a
read-
logo or design.
yeah, of your grandmama,
You're right.
and it don't even be
Hilarious.
personalized. You know what I'm saying?
You want a cartoon version of your grandma in the casket?
Yeah,
Got you.
hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Cartoon picture.
Like, yeah, like man, it's the real. What about
You know what's more fucked up? Like some of these people have legit businesses. Like some of these people really make money off
Oh,
of
yeah,
making
hell
logos. But
They're
all
needed.
of but if you click on them, they all have the same pictures.
Yes.
They all have the same
Yes.
pictures, and it's the craziest
Like
thing.
here's Big with
It's-
a blue shirt. Here's Big with a red shirt. Here's you know what I'm saying?
But it's gotta be a scam. It's gotta be something. How did they get paid? What, you ask my credit card number?
Right,
I
right.
give you my credit card number over
Maybe you should have them
Instagram.
on
And
your
then
show.
I don't have.
Figure it out.
I don't.
No,
yeah,
we're not
yeah.
gonna- no.
You're not gonna put them on.
No.
You don't want to
No.
try?
No, your shit gotta be at least a little bit successful.
Right. You don't want to put on School of Business? Like, man, how did you get yourself up to
No.
27 followers? Like, this is a-
No
They
likes.
never have followers.
and there's some people that got smooth notifications.
Smooth.
I'm like, they hitting
How
me
do
before.
How do you do this?
You may not see this, but
Uh,
you know, or what about Payne? Have you ever seen where they're like, man, new music such and such, but you know, on Instagram you can't hit a link.
You can't
So
hit
you
a
think I'm about to
link.
put HTTP /
Do
like
you
really go?
legit think I'm about to go to my browser that I'm already got on private?
Yeah, yeah.
You think I'm about to go? Because you know sometimes I gotta go in these meetings and they want me to put my shit up on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm not about to have my porn sites popping up.
Yeah.
in the joint. So you know my ex videos popping up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? With your search. You know what I'm
Right, yeah.
saying?
So you think I'm about to go to the internet and type in HTTP?
Yeah.
www.
Yeah.
That's what kills me. That's,
I don't even know what a semicolon is.
You know.
On my goddamn phone. You think
Like, man, am I hitting alt escape? What am I hitting on this?
what is this?
Bring this semicolon up.
I'm on PC right now. I can't do nothing with this. So I don't know what to do. But yeah, nah, man. I mean, it's
What do you do with the hate that you get? Do you ever get like comments? Do you read those?
You know
Are
what's
they
crazy?
funny to you? Or
you know what's crazy? I just learned that those comments don't affect me.
You just learned?
I just
Did they
learned.
learn? Did they affect you before?
I'm talking about my day.
Like really?
Like
Yeah.
the whole day.
It seemed like it would. Like, what would be something that would? Now that you're past it, you know what I'm saying? What could be something that would ruin your day?
something as simple as your music is trash.
Damn.
But the only way
With everything that you accomplish.
But the only way that it could affect me in that way is if I thought the same thing.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like if
true.
somebody in there was like a point, and I've told you this before, there was a point between 2011, 2014 that I just don't remember.
Now.
Just like most of that whole time.
Right.
If somebody would have told me in that time and commented that you broke a shit, I probably that would have ruined my whole day because I thought that too.
Really though?
But I really wasn't. I really wasn't, and I would only think that because I went from making
Right,
$1 million a year to making $800,000 a year, and I would have thought this is a really bad time for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's
Right.
like, you know, it's the power of words is really powerful, but at the same time,
It just seemed like knowing you that wouldn't affect you, but that's how we are. We think
but
like,
that's
oh,
how
that
we
doesn't-
are. Like I told you, I go through all my comments, and if
Damn.
I see your spam or scam,
Right, then.
you're getting deleted, bitch.
So if you have 1,000 comments. You'll go through
I'm
1,000.
going through every comment.
Oh my God.
Every last one of them. I
Oh, I
swear
can't
to
wait
God.
to leave you a new
I
comment.
know. I'm doing it
I'm
now.
going through
Damn.
every last one of them. I may follow you, but I may block you as spam or scam.
Scam. Damn.
Yeah, but I'm going through. We all do because we all have to make our next move, and we have to know. Like, are you telling me a great football team's not going out there without watching the highlights of their next opponents? Like, we have to know what the next move
But
is.
how could somebody sitting at the house mess your day up that bad?
Because I'm
with
sitting
all
at the
the
house
success?
too.
Right.
If I got time, to go through these comments, I mean I'm sitting at the house too.
Right.
That makes sense.
But you're sitting in a totally different house.
Yeah, it's a way bigger house.
Yeah. But big, it hurts all the same.
Absolutely.
You know,
But no,
it
I
wouldn't
mean,
hurt as much if I had a small house, you know? And all these
house.
bills.
No, but
Your
it's
dumpy house.
like I said, it can only hurt. It can only hurt if we're thinking the same thing. If I have any doubt in a single I put out, and then somebody tells me my single is
Right.
then I'm gonna go to my manager like, I told you.
Yeah.
I told this one person out of 1,000.
yeah.
said, I told you. I knew
See
it.
this? At Zuki Fresh said it. At Zuki Fresh just said it.
At Dookie Breath 69 said
Yeah.
that my shit was whack.
And I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring all the other 68 Dookie breaths in. And it's a committee. T-Pain, do you have date nights with your wife, or you guys are boring?
No, we have date nights. We have date nights. And it's
How long you been married?
14 years.
Oh wow. Go ahead now.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
Wait.
Yeah, cause she
He's like, let me double check.
He like, man, you like carried a one.
What time
Oh,
What time?
yeah. Natalia just got married. What is the secret behind 14 years of marriage?
You know, every time we have a problem or a quote unquote problem,
You go on
or
tour.
It's right.
Give you any reason to get out the house. Like, man, just book me something.
I'm going on tour.
No,
Hell yeah, I go to Istanbul.
my wife has this saying, man, that I think about every time that we have any kind of disagreement or anything. She says, when a light bulb blows in a house, you don't move.
Mm-hmm.
You fix the light bulb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that sticks with me so much that anytime that I even think about fucking up, or anytime that I think about, any disagreement we have, I just fix the light bulb. I don't move the house. Like we're not gonna.
Is
So-
there a security in that too? Like, man, I
Yeah,
can go do
absolutely.
this because I could just change the
Absolutely.
light bulb.
No, but there's a want to be better in that as well, as somebody that's willing to look at the situation in that fashion, and like something like me cheating or me fucking up. It's always me. She's never done.
Yeah, right,
anything.
right, right, right.
It's mostly me, but
He said mostly.
it's always me.
Yeah. I mean, like 9 times out of 9. Big.
Like all the time. But somebody that's willing to look at the situation like that, that's somebody you want to keep in your corner, and you want to make that person happy because all they want is to be happy with you.
Mm-hmm. Do you blame it on anything? And not the alcohol, we know that.
Right.
But you know how if there is if it was cheating, do you blame it on the lifestyle?
If there was something that I could blame it on, it would literally be
her?
No.
No.
It would literally be me being immature and just thinking that's what I wanted. And I don't want that. And sometimes the question comes up and it's just me being dumb. Like, you ever think about being with anybody but me? And she always says no. And then she asks me and I'm like, yeah, but,
Typical man.
But I'm here.
but these bitches are dumb.
Like,
Like, she's really smart. She's so smart and she's so beautiful, man. And she's so everything that I want. And she's just, it's just like, no, I just can't see myself being with
anything else, huh?
Yeah. Like,
How do you keep all that outside clutter out of your relationship?
She's so smart that everybody else just seems like really dumb.
Right.
For
And I like having conversations. I like having conversations, And just the conversations, just period. Even if a chick comes in my section and the first question she asks me, what's it like being famous? And I'm just like, you know what? We can probably
Get out of my section.
we can probably stop this right now.
Yeah.
Would you like a drink before you leave?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And for the longest, a lot of people didn't even know that you were married. I remember when one day, like, you were trending on Twitter. I was like, why is he trending? And you had said that something about your wife.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everyone was like, what? T-Pain is married this whole time. Like,
But you
people
never
didn't
hid being
know.
married, right?
My first single was about my wife.
But Twitter didn't know.
Yeah.
But Twitter did
Is that
not
I'm
know. 'cause
sprung?
it was-
Black Black Twitter didn't know. Black Twitter didn't
Literally,
know.
like, everybody was like tweeting, like, what? He's been married this whole time. I thought he was a player.
Like,
This,
she
this,
got
and
me
that.
doing the dishes. Like, yeah.
Some random bitch got me washing my dishes. What the fuck? No, we are not doing that.
You know?
No, but yeah, man, I've been married for how many?
He said 14.
Maybe 15. No, we met 15 years ago. We got married like within the year that we met.
I heard that. Look at that. Oh.
How'd you know that she was
The girls
one?
know
Works
love.
for you.
We also had sex on the first night. So that's
There
so
you go.
ladies.
That's how you knew she was-
Right.
So
You're like, this is a keeper.
Breaking
So
bets,
ladies, just because you'd fuck on the first night doesn't mean it's the end of the world.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? You may get you a T-Pain. Or maybe not. You know?
She's already married.
Then She just got married. She's a weekend.
You're a week
A weekend, yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, man. Hello.
Yo, you
Yeah.
did that shit for me. I appreciate that.
Which one?
You remember you did the You So Stupid jokes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, you talking about when I left you? Was it a voicemail? We had to
You
record
did,
something
yeah,
for
you
you.
recorded.
Never got
yeah.
paid for that.
You know what? You're probably not gonna.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, no, but it is on the album. It
Oh,
is on the
okay.
album.
Okay.
Not that, but it's been a long awaited album that I'm doing called Stoicville, and I'm just waiting. Like you're on there with Billy Bob Thornton, Trey Songz.
Oh, good company to be in.
Yeah, no, it's not. What any features I have on the album is actors.
So is my part on there? Is it a keeper?
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna know till the album come out.
No, it's a keeper. No, it's a
Okay.
keeper.
You're on
It's literally in between. So what? Every song.
You already sequenced and everything?
Yeah.
Or pretty much.
Yeah, no, I had to sequence it because every song is, damn. I mean, it's pretty. It sounds bad. Every song is like 6 minutes.
Damn.
So, but it's comprised of the song, a different version of the song, and then a transition to the next song.
Okay.
So the whole album is like one track.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing you did came in between one of the tracks.
Man, that's great placement then.
Good
And this is the
transition.
same man that was gonna charge me for singing the change gonna come, huh?
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You a cold piece, boy. And he drinking
boy.
alcohol.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad I rubbed my dick on it. Y'all stick around y'all radios, man. We got T-Pain in the neighborhood. Big Boy neighborhood. Big Boy neighborhood.
boy.
T-Pain is in the neighborhood,
Hey, lose
man.
weight in your head.
you need to. Now there's something on social
Got
media
rid of the side.
that say y'all boys talk big on how y'all dropping heavy bands at the Gucci store, then go to a black-owned business and try to get a discount on 2 white tees because we gotta look out for each other. Y'all boys goofy. I say this
I don't
same
wanna
thing a lot
spit
though.
this Hennessy out on this
Don't do
motherfucking
it again.
microphone. That was yeah. I stand by that.
Yeah, but you know what? I say the same thing
True,
too.
though.
We go to spots and be like, how much is this? All right, cool.
Yeah.
But we go like, man, can I get it? How many can I get 2 for? Or don't hit me with the tax. Or how much you gonna charge me?
Like, come on, bro. It's
Yeah.
us though.
Yeah, you
like,
never
nah,
go-
we're not doing that. You're not haggling at the Gucci store. You're not haggling at Louis. You're not doing any of
Right,
that.
the price is the price.
The price is the price, and you brag on the price.
Yeah.
You brag on how much you spent on this. This $32,000. Go spend $14 on these t-shirts, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you
Can I get
good.
2 for 10 though?
You need something to go under the shit you just spent $32,000 on. Like, just I mean, I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. I mean, look, I said that as I was asking for a discount code from this clothing company, but but
You're like,
but
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about y'all.
But not at the same time, like, you know, like I asked for a discount code at this company called Elwood Clothing. Y'all ever heard of Elwood? Oh no, it's super dope ass fucking. I mean, their clothes are insane, and they're super cheap. which I
love
probably
that.
shouldn't have asked for this kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
But I did
How do I
make
get
them.
cheap
But I did
cheaper?
make them their premier clothing line on School of Business. You feel what I'm saying? So I felt like I kind of deserved a little discount.
Yeah,
but at the same
you
time,
deserve the code.
But if you talking big and you posting videos on how you go in the Gucci store and how you go in the Louis store and Prada and Fendi and all this bullshit, and then when you get in these black-owned businesses and you don't post no videos, you don't do no promotion, you don't say where you got it from, you don't do none of that shit, and you still want less. You still want to spend less money. That don't seem right to me. That don't seem right to me. And we, correct me if I'm wrong, we only do it to each other.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We only do it to each other. We only do it. Black people only do it to black people. It's not Koreans doing it to Koreans. It's not. You don't never see Asian going into a nail shop like. Come on now, it's us.
Yeah.
You're like, you know,
Yeah, extra
Let me get
design.
10. Let me get 10 for the price of the 8.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You'll never see Jews doing it to Jews. You'll never see it. It's blacks on blacks. And then we get mad because and then people was hitting me back like, well, them niggas be charging $32 for t-shirts.
Right.
Nigga,
How much is the Gucci shirt?
Bro, you just paid $300 for a Supreme t-shirt.
Yeah, man.
Like, you just paid $300 for a t-shirt that got a red bar on it. You just paid $300 for a white t-shirt, bro. You not gonna pay $15 for this one?
Man, come on now. I could have made that here.
Absolutely.
I could have made.
He's gonna show him.
I really want to ask you, man, if you could make like a trio rap group, who would it be?
Oh man, if I can make anybody, a trio rap group. Rap though, like rap.
Or you
a
can mix
group.
it up, or just a group, yeah.
This is a group. Man, I think it already happened.
Oh shoot.
Black Star.
Ooh.
Black Star. Talib Kweli,
So good.
Common, and you know what? For some reason, I wanted to see if Dave Chappelle can rap. I feel like he can.
He around it too much not to have something.
I feel like Dave Chappelle
And he
can rap
know
his
who to
ass
tap
off.
into. Like when you say Talib, and he know who to tap into.
I feel like
Like,
you
man,
know,
let me get the Fugees back together.
my dream, which would obviously never happen, it would be Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, and Eminem.
Damn.
That would be like my joint for sure. But you know, if we talking rap collabs, definitely get Black Star back together and throw Dave Chappelle in there somehow.
Look at now.
Somehow.
Like Dave, get your ass in the studio.
Just something, just one joke
Yeah.
would be dope.
What's the one thing, man, besides Big Ass Chain, that you spent some money on and you was like, man, I'll never do that again? Because you got to go through a lot first before you realize.
No, for sure.
How much have you spent in a strip club the most?
At one time, 6,000. That's
6,000.
That's like
Okay.
the most.
That's not bad
Like
compared
my
to some of the other stuff
my
that I've
usual
heard.
night is like 2,000. I would probably spend 2,000 a night. But
Have you ever been like multiple nights, like in a row?
all the time?
Yeah.
But 6,000. The only reason I spent 6,000 because it was Neo's birthday. That's
Neil the singer?
Neo. Yeah,
I would've been
that's
like,
my
man,
homie.
Pay
That's
for your own shit.
that's one of my best. That's one of my best friends.
That's
man.
crazy because he doesn't speak that well about you. But go ahead.
Hey,
but
we've had him here several times.
Yeah,
I've never
man,
said one
like-
word.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah.
this is the first time I've had Neil so many times.
Yeah,
He's
most
never
of
brought
the-
you up
yeah,
as a friend.
Most of the,
I
most of
never-
these niggas don't speak about me that well, but
Really?
yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. No, probably because I'm a terrible friend. But listen, no, but I got him $6,000 for his birthday, and I just gave him the ones. But
That's a lot of ones.
What about a car? I know
What
you
do
had a
you mean?
Bugatti for a while. Was that expensive?
Then you take the Bugatti back or something? Wasn't there a story with the
That was
Bugatti?
dumb.
How much did you pay for it?
You know what? I think I got the wrong year. I think that's what it was. I got a 09. But it was
What, you should have got the 10?
it was 2012 when I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I got a 09 and it just wasn't, I don't think it was how do you say it? Technologically prepared.
There's
Like
no
they-
Bluetooth. It was like the cutoff
Yeah,
here.
it was like no, yeah, it was like the
Yeah.
cutoff here. Like there was no Bluetooth. Like the navigation, like you had to put it like in the trunk.
Yeah.
Like
Gotta
what?
put a disc in. Like,
Yeah, like, yeah,
like
shit
man, are
was-
we lost? Like, pull over, man. Go slide the Nevada in. Go slide the Nevada navigation in, man.
Nah, but I fucked that car up. I fucked that car way up.
Like,
Damn.
what do you mean?
I broke it.
Damn.
Yeah.
How much that cost?
It didn't because I gave it away after that. I was just like, all right, cool, sweet. That's broke. Not gonna use that.
This dude act like it's
Damn,
a
just give it away.
fucking radio.
Well, I mean, it was using a couple videos and shit.
Right, yeah. Oh yeah, that explains it. Yeah, that makes it better.
Oh my God. That's like
yeah.
the fourth or fifth time he does this.
Between just giving it away and then Hennessy, everything is okay.
This is a Hennessy smoothie now, backwash.
Yeah. Don't nobody
This is
drink none of this Hennessy after me. No.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean, it was easy to get rid of because I sold it and I bought 3 other cars.
Damn.
Well, with the money, yeah. What?
Where do you park all these cars? You got a big ass.
You know what's crazy? My wife doesn't like this part. We got a 6-car garage. She has 2 cars
And how many do you have?
right now. Yeah. 7. Which is okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is okay coming from 34.
You had 34 cars.
I had 34 cars.
That's so many.
You would think that
But
until you don't see any of them like ever. And then you start selling them, and this is like, I actually never cared about that car. It was like, there's literally been times, this one time. So I got this 88 Chevy Caprice on 28-inch rims. Literally because I walked out of the strip club and I said, whose car is that?
And you bought it.
And he said, that's my car. And I said, no, it's not. And
Bought it.
and I just bought it out of that. It was in Virginia. And I just
Damn.
bought it. I just bought it.
What did you do with it?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I literally.
How much did you pay for it? Do you remember?
10,000.
Damn. Just walking out.
Right out the parking lot. 10,000 at the strip club. I've never driven that car.
Wow.
And that was 7 years ago.
Damn.
that's crazy.
I just gave that car to my nephew. I've
bet
never
he's
driven
thankful.
that car.
Damn.
I've
But you had
never-
to have it.
Had to because I was rich.
Yeah.
And
He said I was rich.
I wanted to make sure that you knew
That I
that
was
I could
rich.
buy your car right now.
What's the biggest
Damn.
check you've ever seen at one time?
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the reason I say mine is because what's the name? BMI mistakenly sent me
Oh no.
Neo's check.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Yeah.
You kept it.
Hey man, that's when you're like, man, you don't need this 6,000 at the club.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
They
6,000.
sent you his check on accident.
They mistakenly sent me Neo's check.
Hey man, you the right person to send it to because I would have definitely been
I
hitting
gave
him up for
obviously,
everything.
He lived right down the street from me, so I just took it to him. But
Did you tell him you opened it, or was it envelope already
obviously,
bust over you?
No, I gave it to him opened.
right, yeah.
There you go.
And shaking your head
Like,
like,
I didn't even give him the envelope. I just like, look, here's the paper. But no, but I will say that mine was. They sent me both. They sent me mine and Neo's. Mine was 9 million. His was 8 million. So that was some.
wait,
bread.
yours was more than his.
Yeah.
So at one point you got a check that was $9 million.
$9 million, and Neo got one for 8 million at the same time as me, like the same day, because they sent it to me.
Damn. Now, was it a project that?
Oh no, this was just how much money we was making BMI. Like me and Neo was making BMI the most money at one point, and I got one for 9 million, and he got one for 8 million.
Damn.
Sick.
Neo, let's just make the room know. Neo is still very, very fucking rich.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot. Like
yeah, if I could just get one.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Neo is fine.
Give me irreplaceable and I'm good.
His hat budget alone.
Yeah. we can live off his hat budget. You know what I'm saying?
And he stopped wearing the hats on the fucking World of Dance. So I feel like, and he got the World of Dance. Like, he's got to be getting paid on
Would
that.
you do any of those kind of shows like the?
I did America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
The last season they did, it was bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
What do you mean it was bad? You're like, you didn't see it, right?
How did you how do you get negative views? How do you do that?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
But let's hope that the School of Business don't get no.
Okay.
Man, I want to thank you for coming into your neighborhood,
I
man.
really appreciate that, man.
Next time, say what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be too.
Yeah, don't hold your cards so close to your chest.
Every time I come here, man, you're like, you don't have to say any of that.
Yeah. And I didn't even ask nothing too crazy today because I'm nervous.
You should be. You should be. I'm
out.
taking this, by the way.
Go for it.
Right.
Okay.
It's my gift to you.
You should, yeah.
You know, and you can have that glass too. You don't spit in it so
Hell no.
damn much. Oh no. Oh, okay.
That's my glass and it's my house glass. I don't need
No,
that.
I'm taking
Those
this.
aren't the glasses. Those aren't the glasses that I gave you that got sent to the station to me.
No.
Oh,
okay.
Those are from my house.
Yeah, I
yours
thought you
got
took-
the.
I thought you took those home.
No.
Yours got your face on it.
The other ones were round.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's
I
got
don't know.
I
the.
have the
makes
same
sense.
ones from the Bacardi.
It's got the face.
Oh, then maybe they are, but it's
got
still
the-
mine.
that's yours.
At the end of the day,
Right.
it's still
These are
mine.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah, so put your stuff in a cup like you leaving Olive Garden.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna eat through the coffee cup.
Well, you gotta
water.
drink it faster. You gotta drink it faster. Yeah, sound like your problem, rich bitch.
Yeah. Thank you.
Get your ass on out of here. Talking about $9 million checks and all that, man. Get his ass out of here.
Head ass.
Man, no, but thank you for coming into the
Take my
neighborhood,
glass.
man. T-Pain School of Business. Make sure you guys, that was very gross.
Disgusting, guy.
Make sure y'all check it out, man, on Fuse.
Really, nobody's done that.
Yeah.
What's that,
Not on
Belch?
air?
Never.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
don't
I
give
gave
people.
that like a
Y'all
B
obviously
minus.
give people alcohol. Y'all already got the label blacked out and everything.
I use it for my interviews.
You trying to say that we get our guests drunk and then when you watch the videos, that's how they say everything?
You requested it, first of all.
Man,
That was just a
T-Pain
warm-up.
in the neighborhood, y'all. Big Boy's
Big Boy.
neighborhood.